This episode is brought to you by ElevateOS, the only all-in-one community operating system. ElevateOS transforms property management, combining resident engagement, reservations, rent payments, maintenance, and concierge services into a single super app. It also uniquely integrates access control, intercoms, package lockers, and thermostats, eliminating app fatigue and redefining modern apartment living. Visit elevateos.com/MMN for a free demo and see how they can help you level up your operations. But you've probably worked with individuals in your organization that are yes, but people. So on the Multifamily Collective today, we want to talk about yes, but people, but we also want to talk about yes and people. You've worked with individuals in your organization that push back on everything. It's exhausting, right? Creates a lot of fatigue in you, creates a lot of fatigue in others when you're sitting in whatever kind of meeting it is, whatever kind of format it is, no matter how many people are in the room, you have those individuals in the room that just say, yes, but. They always point to the downside of any idea that is shared, especially if it's an idea that's been tried before. The yeah butters come out in mass versus the people on the other side of that equation who are very much yes and they might even go so far as to say that idea hasn't worked before, but they do it in a way that is a catalyst for other thoughts and other ideas or different spins on the same old ideas that have been used in the past. Yes, and when we tried that last time, this was the outcome. But I think if we tweak that thing, then the outcome might be a little bit better. It might be different for sure, might be better. Could be worse, but it could be better. Versus the person who says, but when we did that last time, the occupancy dropped by 30 points. And that's it. They have no follow-up. They have no follow-through. They don't have anything positive to offer. Pushing back on everything in the organization, thereby causing lots of fatigue, lots of tiresome conversations, lots of breakdown in morale. Because people over time get exhausted by individuals like that. And they just lose hope sometimes when you have too many of those in your organization. Or you have somebody that's just nonstop, but downside of everything. Doom and gloom. The worst of the worst is coming out if you make a decision like that. If you try to do an idea like that, the worst of the worst is going to come out. Sometimes those individuals are passive aggressive and they don't speak out loud, but they're the ones that sit in a meeting and they're hitting up their neighbor. But they're constantly talking. Distraction to the meeting itself. Not courageous enough to speak out loud with their butters, but they certainly will share with their friend, their neighbor, person sitting next to them, disrupting a meeting, undermining everything that a person is saying or doing when they're speaking. And my encouragement to you, if you're a leader, if you have people like that in your organization, take a good look in the mirror. If you're a person like that butts everything, you might need to do some shifting and the changing in your own life. But if you see people in your organization like that, you need to turn them into a yes-ander as quickly as you possibly can, because the butter is going to get either coached out of the organization or they're going to opt out of the organization, because the culture, especially if you're creating a culture of positivity and can-doism, those individuals will start to feel alienated because they just can't. Everything's got to be the downside of adversity all the time. And so if you're a leader in an organization, it is on you to find the butters, identify the butters, and figure out how to coach and teach and train and mentor them into being yes-anders and or find something else for them to do. So that's it for today. Yes, but, or the yes and. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.